What is copyright? Copyright refers to a bunch of rights granted to the author or the owner of an original artistic, literary, or scientific work, such as, for example, catalogs, illustrations, music, multimedia works, databases, or software. These rights can be divided into two groups. Moral rights refer to the author's right to be recognized as such and claim proper credit, disclose or keep his work unpublished, prevent any modification of his work for the sake of his reputation, as well as others depending on the local regulation. On the other hand, economic rights refer to the exploitation of the work for economic gain by the author or others, and they comprise the exclusive right to authorize or prohibit the reproduction, transformation, distribution, and public communication of the work. What can be protected by copyright? Only the form in which the ideas of the author are described, explained, illustrated, or incorporated in the works shall be protected by copyright. Neither the ideas contained in the literary and artistic works, or the ideological or technical content of scientific works, nor the industrial or commercial exploitation thereof shall be eligible for this IP right protection. Where should I protect my work? Copyright, as with any other intellectual property right, is territorial. This means that protection depends on local regulation, which is also informed by international treaties. Indeed, pursuant to the Berne Convention, once the work has been made accessible to the public, by being published on a website or by any other means, for instance, it is automatically protected in any country party to the convention. This is why your works, created or published in Europe, automatically enjoy copyright protection in all the Latin American countries and vice versa. When should I protect my work? Contrary to other IPRs, such as patents or designs, copyright protection arises automatically upon the creation of the work. In other words, registration is recommended but not required, except in the case of assignment of rights. Otherwise, it would not be enforceable against third parties. You must, however, prove that it is really yours and adopt any other measure to avoid misappropriation or misuse. In any case, you will benefit from copyright protection during the author's life plus 50 to 100 years after the death of the author, or after publication in certain cases, depending on the country and type of work and right at hand. How can I protect my works? 1. Assess ownership, rights, and obligations. Prior to any use, verify whether you can modify the work at hand, include it in your website or translate it, or ask for permission. If you are the author of the work, it is strongly advisable to duly document the process of creation and publication of the work by means of registers, contracts, in case of work for hire, licenses, and any other documents suitable to demonstrate your rights over the work. 2. Register your works. Broadly speaking, the only requirement for copyright protection in Latin America is originality. Thereon, the work must have its own unique features, making it different from any other work. It does not have, however, to be new in the sense of novelty, but it cannot be a total or partial copy or imitation of others' work. Registration is relatively cheap compared to other IPRs, fast, and it provides you with a presumption of authorship, which can be very useful in case of legal actions. 3. Opt for low-risk models. Business models based on tangible or physical supports are more likely to be harmed by piracy. Tangible copies of works, such as software or music DVDs, are easy to copy. Therefore, it is extremely advisable to assess if you really need to provide your clients with such copies, or if you can reach similar levels of customer satisfaction through other, less risky, business models. 4. Make use of TPM and DRM systems. If you want to have some control over your digital material, technological protection measures and digital rights management systems are the most effective solutions. DRM is a catch-all term referring to technology limitations aimed at preventing unauthorized copies, transmission, use, or access to your digital copyrighted work, while TPM refers to those limitations used to prevent access or use of copyrighted works embodied on electronic devices. And finally, 5. Contact an IP expert from the moment an infringement is detected. Copyright protection is still a territorial right that can vary from country to country. This is why IP advice is essential. Chart your litigation strategy carefully together with an IP expert with expertise in the country. Otherwise, protection and enforcement of your rights would rely upon reactive decisions that are usually more expensive and rarely have a happy ending.